Hi guys, I'm Rox, and this song is called My Baby Left Me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my baby left me sad. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me dry. My baby left me sad. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me so dry to the bone, and he left me alone.
Oh, yeah.
Consequences after murder, situations lead you further. Close one eye and dream the rest. I was called the early learner, and you were the hard stirrer, but this I never could have guessed. You pulled on me until you not rest. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me dry. My baby left me sad. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me so dry to the bone, and he left me alone. So who's to blame for the messy ending? Could say it's me, but we'd be pretending. You work your dirt just like a pro, 'cause you were a freedom fighter, compulsive liar, and a real good lucky trier, more than I had ever known. You pulled on me until you not rest. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me dry. My baby left me sad. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me so dry to the bone, and he left me alone. My baby left me sad. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me dry. My baby left me sad. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me so dry to the bone, and he left me alone. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me dry. My baby left me sad. He didn't do nothing right. My baby left me. My baby left me so dry to the bone, and he left me alone.
Performed in the Beat Studio, the track is My Baby Left Me. It's out on Monday. It's by the amazing Rox. Thank you for that.
Thank you for having me.
Your voice is staggering.
Thank you.
When you're heading towards those notes, you know the notes I mean. I won't even try and emulate them.
Go on.
Does your heart ever flutter as you get towards them?
Sometimes, especially if I have a cold or my voice is in perfect shape, because sometimes you don't really know what it's going to do. You aim towards a note, but sometimes you don't quite achieve it. But usually, no, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I look forward to those notes.
Now, your musical history stems all sorts of genres. There was the National Youth Musical Theatre that you were with. I'm guessing some gospel somewhere in the background as well. Yeah. And then I think I read somewhere you discovered Portishead. Is that right?
Yeah. Initially it was church because my granddad was a pastor. So I'd go to church with him and my grandma every Saturday. Singing wasn't something I necessarily thought I'd want to pursue, but it just sort of happened. the choir master at church, I think he just saw some potential in me, I suppose, and he'd be very persistent every Saturday. He'd sit me next to his piano and go through scales and teach me songs, and all I wanted to do was like play with my friends and eat food. It was lunchtime, you know, and then he'd get me up the following week to sing the song he taught me, and I'd be like in my seat cringing and my heart would be beating out of my chest, and I didn't really understand why he was doing it. But the more I performed, the more I enjoyed it, and I wanted to be at the front. And church, you know, it taught me a lot. It taught me about projection. It taught me about harmony. And especially the music I sung at church, it was like country gospel. So it was always like a narrative to it, and it was all about the harmonies. So, yeah. In
some ways, it's a wonder you didn't backlash against music if you went through that very strict regime as a child, because some people do, don't they? Some people, you know, like people who learn the piano, they get in the end, they go, I can't cope with this anymore. Yeah. But you've actually embraced it in the end.
Definitely. You know, I mean, I don't sing gospel music anymore, so I suppose I've rebelled in that way as much as my grandma would like me to. But, you know, I really enjoy music, and, you know, it's something I've always done since I've been small, so it's just in me, I suppose.
Now, we first discovered you here in the Midlands. I guess down south I've known you for longer, but we discovered you last autumn, I think, really. And then our faith in you was confirmed when you were in the BBC Sound of 2010 Best Of as well. Was that a moment for you? Did you realise at that moment that things might be about to change?
I think so. You know, there was quite a few talks of the sound poll before it came out, and you know, I'd seen what it had done for previous artists like, you know, Florence and Adele, and it's great when people sort of, you know, I don't know, just like what you do, I suppose. And because before that point, it was like my management and my label and my family that had heard the record, and they all thought it was great, but I didn't know what anyone else thought. So to get that sort of recognition from the music industry was lovely. So, yeah.
My Baby Left Me is out on Monday, and then in June, Memoirs, the album is due. And I know you've worked with Al Shooks on this, haven't you?
Yeah.
How did that come up? For people who don't know Al, explain his heritage.
Al's a Shepherd's Bush boy. He's 26, and we actually met at a jam night in Piccadilly Circus, a place called the Pagao Club. I don't know if you've heard of it. Yeah. And, you know, loads of people told me about him before because he'd worked with a few sort of like underground artists. And as soon as we met, we got on like instantly. He's such a lovely guy. And, you know, the thing about Shooks, he's not just a producer. He's like a musician. He's a songwriter. He can play so many different instruments, and it makes like the studio experience that much more like special, you know. And it was such a pleasure working with him on the album because we're friends, you know, and it's great to have that chemistry as well as a great working relationship. And I'm so happy for him, you know. He's got so much success since the Jay-Z thing. Yes. So
well, that single's become one of the best of the year with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z. I mean, it's amazing.
I know, but the thing is, I always knew that moment would come for him because I know how talented he is. He was just waiting for his break, and it's happened. So yeah.
I found this quote about the album. I'm thinking it may be from you, but correct me if not. It's about saying goodbye to someone, saying hello to heartache, and the putting of the big toe back into the loves.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is. That wasn't actually by me. I wish it was. I wouldn't be able to word it so perfectly.
But it's accurate.
But yeah, it is very accurate. You know, this album is an account of like 3 years of my life. It's mostly to do with love and relationships, being in love, being out of it, wanting it, losing it. And yeah, it's sort of an album in 3 sections, really. And I hope when the listener listens to it, you know, it will sort of take them on the journey that I went through, and they can see it's a true reflection of myself. So
it's going to be a frustrating wait till June now. We want to hear it.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating for me too. But at least the single's out in a few days. So.
Yeah, okay. And it's going to do very well for you. Rox, thanks for joining us on The Beat tonight.
Thank you so much. Thanks.